Good afternoon from Alton Towers Resort, where I'm here to get the last ever ride on Nemesis. Now, I haven't said this on any of my social media pages, but I've actually won the Nemesis competition. If you don't know, Alton Towers were running a Nemesis competition where you could enter, answer a few questions about the ride, and you could potentially win the last ever ride on Nemesis. And yeah, somehow I've won it. So I've come down to here to Alton Towers today to have the last ever ride on Nemesis. And on top of that, we get a meet and greet with the Nemesis creator and legend John Wardley. He's created so many rides and attractions across the UK, from Nemesis Inferno over at Thorpe Park, Colossus, and here at Alton Towers as well, Galactica, Nemesis. He's created so many, so I can't wait to have a nice chat with him a little bit later on. And of course, we'll be having a night ride, the last ever ride over on Nemesis, and a few other things. They're going to give us a few goodie bags as well, including a few bits of Nemesis merch, all in the hospitality suite, just by Spinball Wizard. And that's where we're going to head to next. The first thing of this day, this Nemesis last day event, is to have a meet and greet with John Wardley. So let's head over. So we've just met the man himself, Mr. John Wardley. Such a lovely guy as well. But next up, it's time for the first ever episode of What's Inside the Bag. Let's see what's inside the Alton Towers firework goodie bag. Let's have a look. So we've got a Nemesis Dairy Milk Cadbury bar. That'll be nice. What else have we got? I've got the fireworks guest Big Bang lanyard to get into the VIP area for the fireworks. What else have we got in here? I can feel something. We've got Mr. John Wardley's book down here as well. If I can get that out with one hand. There we go, Creating My Own Nemesis by John Wardley. That'd be a good read, and I've just got it signed by him as well, which is really nice. Can't wait to give that a good read. What else have we got in here? I'm not too sure. Oh, a drink voucher. There we go. 2 of them as well. And that's it for that bag. However, I've got another bag, and I'll show you that one now. Got the other bag then. Let's see what other merchandise we've got in here. We've got... what's this? Oh, some photo pass vouchers, so you can get your photos printed off at each ride down here at Alton Towers. I feel like that's another lanyard for your guests as well. Another one of those. And we've got in here a big box. Let's see. Let me open this. Oh, if I can get out of the bag there. Right, let me open this up and see what's inside the white box. What do you think it is? Let's have a little look. Inside the box then is a Nemesis resin. Yeah, I really like this. I have already got it. However, I can put this somewhere else in my house, on the lounge mantelpiece maybe. But yeah, it looks really nice. Really good design on there with the tentacles coming out. There, that's really nice. There's a few more other bits in the bag as well. Got this Nemesis medal. There we go, really nice. Will we be seeing this logo next year, or will it be redesigned? Nemesis number 2. But yeah, really like this, really good quality. And yeah, got... oh, it's both double-sided as well, which is quite nice. Got anything else? Let's see. Don't think... oh, what's that? We've got the... oh, another drinks voucher there as well. Oh, and a pop badge. There we go, you can put on your Merlin annual pass. A nice Alton Towers fireworks pop badge. Oh. Very nice. So I've just had the John Wardley meet and greet, and honestly, he's a lovely guy. If you see him around Alton Towers, he'll be so happy to chat to you. He's honestly lovely. I asked him all the questions that I had. I asked him, are you working on any projects down here at Alton Towers? And he said maybe. And he also said he said maybe, but he said he's working on 3 different projects down here at Alton Towers, including the Jewel refurbishment. That gives me hope now that Jewel is going to be really good. If it's got John Wardley working on it, then I'm expecting something really nice, a really nice refurbishment there from Jewel. But honestly, he's a lovely guy, and the Alton Towers team have done a really good job at setting that out. The Alton Towers hospitality suite looks fantastic. They've got all balloons, teas, coffees, snacks, biscuits. Yeah, really nice. And we also got the bags there, as you saw. But they've got a little surprise lined up for us later at 6 o'clock. So stay tuned for what that surprise is. I don't know. What is it going to be? We're going to get a bit of historical Nemesis merch. I don't know what the surprise is. We'll find out a little bit later on. But yeah, the team have put on a really good event here. It's given the Nemesis send-off that it really deserves, and I'll show you the whole itinerary for the day a little bit later on in the vlog. But yeah, talking of Nemesis, I think that that's what I'm going to head to next. Let's head on this iconic ride down here from Alton Towers. It's the 6th of November, it's its last day. I mean, it's really sad, but Alton Towers are giving it its send-off that it really deserves, or the Foulnacs are anyway. So this is our little itinerary for the day. 11 to 11:30, the meet and greet with John Wardley. We've just done that. And on the other side, you've got 11:30 from onwards. We can enjoy the theme park at leisure. We've also gold fast tracks, so we'll definitely be making those, making use of those for late night riding as well. 4:30 till 6:30, you've got a 2-course carvery buffet at the Corporate Hospitality. I'm very much looking forward to that. 6:40 p.m. is the Golden Circle viewing area for the fireworks, which I believe is just that little stage platform over there, which we'll be heading to at 6:40. And then 8 p.m. post fireworks, soup and roll warmer plus refreshments. Of course, that is optional. And in between here, at this 6:30 and 6:40, they've got a little bit of a surprise for us. So I'm excited to see what that is. And 9:15 p.m. the last rider experience will begin, and that is going to be the saddest ride I've ever had on Nemesis. However, it's good that Alton Towers are closing it and giving it the love that it really deserves and retracking it. But that's our schedule for today, written by the Foulnacs as well. Down here then at Nemesis for its last day of operation here at Alton Towers. Seeing it go by, it's quite a sad day for many people, as it means a lot, you know. Since 1994 it's been standing in the same position. All things change at Alton Towers, things are changing constantly. However, Nemesis has always been there, standing the same with its B&M Roar. It's such a beautiful ride, and I'm about to ride. I'm going to use my fast track for this one. It's on a 40-minute wait, which is not too bad considering it's its last day. They're pumping out the trains, but it's so sad to see this ride close. And later on tonight, of course, I'll be getting my last ride by winning the last rider experience on Nemesis. But yeah, with the retrack, it means it's going to be available for generations to enjoy. So I've just had a spectacular ride over at Nemesis, and yeah, it was quite sad knowing that I'm not going to be able to ride it next season. However, it's good to see that the park are investing into prolonging the lifespan of the ride, and of course replacing all the tracks and all the supports. The only difference that we're really going to visually see is of course the track colour. However, there'll be one additional support on the sort of turnaround section as well. But yeah, really sad that I'm not going to be able to ride it next season. However, as I said, it's going to be great to see what Alton Towers do with it in the retracking process. And of course, every time I come down here to Alton Towers, I'll be following the process of the retracking work, because it's going to be interesting to watch how Forbidden Valley changes with the Nemesis retrack. And yeah, next up, I'm going to head over back to the Alton Tower suite, because I've got a nice carvery to enjoy for all the Nemesis competition winners. And of course, later on, I'll be getting the last ever ride with John Wardley himself. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the Tower suite and have a nice bit of carvery. Let's go. Back in the Alton Towers Hospitality Suite then. Yeah, got myself a nice blackcurrant, very nice. And yeah, it's a carvery, so it's all self-serve, a bit like Toby Carvery. But yeah, you just go and get your food from over there, and you can bring it back to your table. And yeah, this is really nice. And if you're wondering why there's so many people in here, well, it's not just the Nemesis competition winners, it's also the Big Bang. So yeah, you can pay for this. And yeah, you have access to this area. They won't be getting the last ride on Nemesis. However, you do get access to this area and also access to the carvery. And that's what I'm going to get next. Ooh, here's the carvery then. I've really piled it on there with the peas. But yeah, got a bit of mashed potato, potatoes, there's gammon hidden underneath there somewhere, carrots and also broccoli. I'm going to tuck into this then. And then they've got a little bit of a surprise for us later, which I have no idea what it is going to be. What do you think it's going to be? I'm not too sure. So here we've got a Falnax suit by Alton Towers. This was the final surprise. We've got the belt there. And yeah, it's like a nice little jump scoop. So I've just had my last ever ride on Nemesis. Emotional but also so thrilling at the same time. Of course, John Wardley was sat at the front of that train. We all walked on there with of course the Falnax demanding and controlling us as we boarded the train. But yeah, it was honestly so sad pulling the restraint down one last time, plugging in the seatbelt and heading up the lift hill and hearing the Nemesis roar. It's such a sad day in the theme park industry. So many enthusiasts there today giving the Nemesis send-off. And honestly, while it's so sad, it's one of those things that's bittersweet. It's like Apocalypse at Drayton Manor the other week when that left. You know, it's sad. However, this means that Alton Towers are preserving the long-term future of Nemesis. By doing this retrack, it's going to be there for generations and generations to enjoy. And while I'm talking about Alton Towers Nemesis, I just want to say a huge thank you to the Alton Towers team who've put on this amazing event for all the Nemesis winners. We've had a fantastic day with Carvery, meeting John Wardley himself for the Q&A. It's been a brilliant day and I really do thank the team for that because they've done an absolutely brilliant job. One thing that I also forgot to mention back there is the surprise that they gave us. And the surprise was this. It's a Falnax jump suit. I put a few B-roll shots of it in there now. But yeah, you can see it's a Falnax jump suit. Some of the operators wore this in the past few weeks of Nemesis. And yeah, a really, really cool Alton Towers gift. I'll be putting this in my room. Hopefully, soon, I'll be getting a shed. Hopefully, to put all my stuff in. But yeah, really, really nice suit. Really, really nice. And a huge thank you to Alton Towers for putting this on. They didn't have to put this on, but they did. And it was an absolutely brilliant day. One of the best days I've ever had at Alton Towers. Watching the fireworks as well. Talking of the fireworks, in the next few days there's going to be a vlog from the fireworks event. And I tell you what, it's been one of the best fireworks Alton Towers have ever done. But if you want my full review for that, be sure to subscribe because that video will be out in the next few days. With all that said, goodbye from Alton Towers and goodbye Nemesis. However, it's not goodbye forever, it's goodbye for a year because we'll be seeing it return in 2024. Even though Alton Towers are branding this as Nemesis is closing forever, it's not. It will be reopening next season in 2020. Well, not next season, the season after the next in 2024. Of course, all brand spanking new. Unfortunately, there won't be no Nemesis Roar. However, I'm sure it'll be a great ride, and I can't wait to see the construction over the next few months and the next few seasons here at Alton Towers. With all that said, if you did enjoy the video, do consider subscribing. We've got so much theme park content coming up in the close season. Of course, that's it now. That is the theme park season done. However, there'll be so many construction updates, of course, from Drayton Manor, Alton Towers, the Alton Towers retrack. So be sure to subscribe because we will be posting loads of updates over the next close season. With all that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye now, and bye to Nemesis.